Good morning, everyone. In Scilab programming, last class we studied about the matrix real values and how can you create the empty matrix and how can you access the elements of a matrix and the operations which is element wise. Okay. In this class today we are going to study about conjugate transpose and non-conjugate transpose, multiplication of two vectors, comparing two real matrices. With that we are going to learn about issues which is related to the real numbers. First we are going to learn about conjugate transpose and non-conjugate transpose. You know what is transpose, right? Conjugate transpose means combining this transpose. So these points are telling about, the first point is telling about each and every dot or colon will have some careful special function for each and every operation. So with this, if you are using the single quote, it means that it is a transpose of a matrix. So by using this single quote itself, the Scilab will identify that it has to transpose the matrix. For example, here you can see A equal to Z dash, which produces like this: A I J K X K J minus I Y K J, which is nothing but I is the imaginary number which is going to subtract this y matrix from the x matrix. Okay, when we see the example we will understand better. And here this dot is always transpose the matrix. Okay, without conjugating, this is always transpose the matrix. So A equal to Z dash will produces the matrix like this. Okay, so here you can see these are the some simple operations. Plus means addition, dot plus means element wise addition. Row means 1 comma 1, here also 1 comma 1, like that. From both the matrices it will take the elements according to the element wise. The same way element wise subtraction, element wise multiplication. Now we are studying this, the last one. Comma means, single quote means it is a transpose of a matrix. Dot single quote means transpose but not conjugate. Did you understand what I am saying? Single quote means transpose and conjugate. Dot single quote means it will transpose but it will not conjugate. Okay, just opposite of this one. See this example. This is the A matrix which is having the value 1, 2, 3, 4. This matrix is going to be added with the another matrix with a real imaginary number. So first you have to look at this operation 5, 6, 7, 8. This is one row, this is another row which is going to be multiplied with the imaginary number. Then it is going to be added with the matrix A. Clear? So this will be the result. If you have any doubt, just if you type this command, you will be getting this answer. A dash, which is transpose and conjugate, right? So transpose and conjugate means we studied that it will do this process. Okay, the same process is going to be done, that is 1, that means 1, 2, 3, 4 element wise operations are going to be done with the conjugation operation. Understood? So that is why we are getting minus over here, right? Here we represented plus. So since it is a dash, okay, that means transpose, it is minus. The same way, if it is going to be dot comma means this is the matrix you have to take transpose but not conjugate, which means it will change the row into column. This is the row 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the row. 5, 6, 7, 8 is the column. Here how it has been changed? Column has been changed as row, right? 1, 2. Here 1, 2 come as a row. And 5, 6 is the another column that has been come as another, like this. Transpose means rows will be changed as columns and columns will be changed as rows. So this is known as conjugate transpose and non-conjugate transpose. Clear? So it's a very important question. And here you can see this non-symmetric matrix valuable, which is which is having real values. If you are using the single quote, what it will do? Simply it will change the row into column, right? So here we are having 1, 2, 3, 4. B dash, here this column has been changed as row, right? If you give this dot dash, again what it will do? 1, 2, 3, 4. So the same thing will be displayed. Okay, same particular case. Multiplication of two vectors. You know how the multiplication of the matrix will be. This is the matrix U that is only given as let 2 or be a column vector and V2 T to a or n be a column vector, right? And A equal to U was UVT has Aij equal to UIVJ, okay, which is nothing but U is a matrix, V is another matrix. When you multiply U into V, you will be getting like this. So how you are getting it? So U is a 1, 2, 3, V is 4, 5, 6, 1 row, 1 column. First it will take 1 row, remaining all these things will be considered as 1. So 1, 1, 1, 1 into 4, 1 into 5, 1 into 6 will be the 1 row. And second will be the columns which doesn't have the value will be applied with 1. The same way the rows which is not having the values will be considered as 1, so that you will be getting this matrix. Comparing two real matrices. How can you compare two matrices? Either you can compare through row wise or through column wise, or you can use both the ways, right? So or C, okay, row wise or row wise means row wise and row wise, column wise and row wise or column wise are. When your two matrices have been compared, the result is the matrix of booleans. Okay, so here you can see the example. We have the values. A matrix will have 2 rows, 3 columns, 1 2 7 6 9 8, 1 2 7 6 9 8. This matrix is going to be compared with the value, okay, 3. Okay, so how it will check? This 3 will be taken with the column row element first, and it will check it is a greater than 1 or not. No, it is false. That is why it is false. So like that it can be compared. The same way two matrices can also be compared, or you can use A greater than B, or row wise alone you can take. Okay, or means either you can take the value A matrix can be taken with the B matrix only with the row, right? That is why it is row wise R. Clear? Issues with floating point numbers. What is the issue? Issue is nothing but when we use the numbers, when it is a real number or an imaginary number or a floating point number, how it will be considered. Here we use integers which are stored in floating point numbers. Okay, so in this, if it is going to be like that, it will have some kind of problems. For example, when you are accessing the element in the matrix, you will be giving 2 comma 1 of this matrix. So if you are giving 2 comma 1, this is safe, it will access the element like this. Here if you see this, in the previous session we have used I and j or doubles, binary floating point values. That is why the following statement is that is why the statement was valid. Now you see this statement 2 comma 1.0, 1.1, 1.5, 1.9, which is the result of minus 6, minus 6, minus 6. How this will be? Here the floating point values 1.1, 1.0, 1.5, 1 are converted into 1. Then the floor function is used to round as an integer. Here you see floor 1.1, floor 1.5. Everything will return the value 1. So this why so it will make the matrix as 2 comma 1. So when you use this ones of 1 comma 1, the answer will be 1. So ones of 1 comma 1 minus 0.9 into 10 will be answered as empty matrix. Why it is answered as empty matrix? Here you can see it is equal to 1. Okay, this operation 1 minus 0.9 into 10 is equal to 1. Instead of this statement, we are given like this, so it will create an empty matrix. That means if you use floor function, it will return the value as 0. Since we have not used the floor function, what it will do? It will consider this as a 0. So the decimal number 0.1 cannot exactly represented as a double precision floating point number. That is why it is smaller than 0.1. When the multiplication is performed with this, how it will done? 1 minus 0.9, the answer will be like this. So 1 minus 0.9 into 10, the answer will be like this. So this floating, sorry, this is floating. This floating point number is considered as 0. So that this function returns empty matrix. So the issue is here. The issue here is the floating point number. It has to be converted as a real number. Then only it will be giving the proper answer. Clear? So with this, the today class has been over. Tomorrow, in the next class, we will see the remaining topics. Thank you.